I was just walking out of my favorite thrift store when two scary maniacs jumped out of an alley and blocked my way.
Give us your necklace, or else!
I was about to make a run of it when suddenly Tom, appeared at my side. He threw a stinky egg sandwich at one of the maniac's faces, pushed him onto the other guy, and grabbed my hand. We raced down the street and turned a corner. Just then, I saw Tom staring at my necklace with this stupid twinkle in his eye. I pulled my hand away and turned a corner to ditch him, but he caught up to me. I'm usually a fast runner, but you try running in these heels. Anyway, I was running for my life, and stupid Tom hopped in front of me.
Ava, that's a dead end. We should go this way.
Leave me alone.
I'm trying to save your life.
You're a liar. I don't believe you. All you want is my necklace.
Yeah, but I don't want to see you get hurt either.
Since when do you care about me, jerk face?
Since I realized that I like you.
Hi, my name is Ava, and before I continue, please like and subscribe. Okay, I admit I'm a little weird. It's not my fault. I come from a family of weirdos. My parents own a bug exterminator business, and they're totally obsessed with bugs. Weird, right? Like, they kill bugs for a living, and yet they adore them. They even have a couple pet tarantulas named Simon and Igor. When I was 10, my parents set up a playdate for me and all the kids from the neighborhood. Things were going fine as we played board games and danced to music, but then Dad came downstairs with his huge ant farm.
Kids, did you know that ants don't have ears and some of them don't have eyes?
Ew! Dad went on and on about stupid facts about ants, and just when I thought he couldn't get more embarrassing, he tripped on his shoelace and dropped the ant farm, which broke, and ants flew everywhere. They crawled up a kid's leg, into another kid's hair, and one picked up a handful and ate them. That's crunchy. Their parents were so upset, they banned their kids from coming over. And well, I was now known as the bug lady. It wasn't easy to make friends, and eventually, I stopped trying or caring. And then in high school, things got even worse. My parents lost a huge client, and money got really tight. So I decided to get a part-time job to help out. I applied everywhere, but no one was hiring. And then I walked by this amazing thrift store. It had these beautiful secondhand dresses in the window, and I couldn't help staring. Once I stepped inside, I fell in love. The owner was an old lady, Miss Green, and I begged her to work there. Luckily, she gave me a job. I spent half my money helping my parents out, and the other half I used to thrift. I bought the most amazing retro dresses in all these cool colors, blouses with shoulder pads, bell bottoms, and clunky heels. Every day when I walked down the hall, I'd imagine that I was in a fashion show, but dumb kids would make stupid comments. Oh my god, what year is it? The year fashion went to die? Are you a circus clown, or did a rainbow blow up in your face? But I'd just pull down my sunglasses and look them square in the eye. No, it's thrift chic. Then I'd strut down the hall like a boss. Miss Green and I had a blast at the thrift store. I'd help her dress the mannequins and arrange the clothes, while she taught me the art of negotiating a good deal. She was almost 60 years older than me, but she was my BFF. Life was great until her stupid grandson Tom came to town. Tom was my age, and he thought he was super cool with his perfect hair, perfect teeth, and expensive clothes. The rumor was he had a genius IQ because he aced every test. All the teachers loved him, and all the popular girls waited in line to date him. Tom moved in with Miss Green because his parents had to travel overseas for business. He started working at the thrift store too, but he was the absolute worst. He'd complain all the time about the stupidest things.
It smells like mothballs in here. This music is so unsophisticated. Can I please have a chair? These handmade Italian shoes weren't made for standing all day.
And then one day, I came in early, and I overheard Tom and Miss Green in the office at the back of the store.
Granny, you really should consider selling this place. You're getting too old, plus you're losing money. I found a buyer who's willing to take all this clothes, off your hands. Think of all the extra money you'd have in the bank. We could go on vacation, you could buy me a car, and...
I couldn't take it anymore, so I barged in. You can't sell this place.
No one asked for your opinion.
Please, Miss Green, don't listen to him. This store is too important. Think about the customers. They'll be so heartbroken.
We're losing money right and left. We can barely make rent.
I'm sorry, Ava. Tom is right. I don't know if we can afford it anymore. I refused to go down without fighting, so I put my thinking cap on and came up with a wonderful idea. I went online and found several chat rooms for thrifters. Then I posted a bunch of pictures with me posing in clothes I bought from the thrift store. The next day, a swarm of thrifters showed up at the front door. They raced through the aisles and bought a ton of clothes. We made twice as much money as usual. That night, Miss Green and I celebrated with a sparkling bottle of apple cider, while Tom sulked in the corner like a 5-year-old. Business was steady for a couple of weeks, but then things quickly went back to normal. One day, Tom ambushed me at my locker at school.
You won't stop me from convincing my granny to sell that stupid store, so I suggest you back off.
The store isn't stupid. Miss Green loves it, and you'd know that if you weren't such a selfish jerk.
You're so naive. You don't even know what you're talking about. I'm so sick of you filling my granny with your dumb ideas. She's only keeping that store because of you.
That's not true.
I've never met someone so lame. Your best friend is an 80-year-old.
At least I have a friend. You're so annoying and boring. I'd rather scratch my eyes out than spend another second with you.
That's just your stupid opinion. Haven't you seen how popular I am around here?
It's just because you have amazing hair, gorgeous eyes, a nice set of teeth, and a pack of abs. Lucky for you, people are dumb and superficial. Imagine if you had to rely on your personality. You'd get the Biggest Loser award.
Are you sure you'd be willing to part with the trophy? It would be hard to give it up when you've been winning 16 years in a row.
I shoved him out of my way and marched off. I couldn't stand his jerk face anymore. Later in gym class, we were playing a game of dodgeball, and the gym teacher put me and Tom on the same team. Tom kept giving me dirty looks. Then I got distracted, and a ball slammed into me and knocked me right on my butt. Tom laughed like a hyena, and I got so mad that I tackled him to the ground. The gym teacher sent me and Tom to the principal's office.
This is all her fault.
He started it.
She's crazy.
The last thing I wanted was to be stuck in detention after school for hours with Tom. This is clearly a misunderstanding. Truly, the ball is at fault. Dodgeball is a dangerous game. Someone was bound to get hurt. I blame the gym teacher. I blame society. The principal still gave us detention, and my animosity toward Tom grew even worse. A couple of weeks later, Miss Green got a bunch of new donations, and as we were going through the box, I found the most beautiful necklace that I immediately tried on. Wow, this is amazing. I've never seen anything like it. You can have it, sweetie. No, I can't take this. It's way too nice. I insist. I appreciate everything you've done for me. Consider it a thank you and a goodbye gift. Miss Green's words rocked me to my core. She told me she decided to close the store next week. No, there must be something we can do. The landlord doubled the rent. Tom and I ran the numbers. There's no way we can afford to keep the store. I felt like a knife had sliced through my heart. Tom glared at me from across the room, and then I got a text from him with a stupid meme that said, "I told you so." I put on the necklace and went straight home. All of a sudden, it was like my world turned gray. I couldn't smile or pretend to laugh at my parents' stupid bug jokes.
What's the matter, Ladybug?
You look as sad as a slug.
A sad slug? That's funny.
I told them I was fine, but I really wasn't. The next day, I was in the library, and the most surprising thing happened. The librarian walked up to me, glanced at my necklace, and suddenly her face turned white as a ghost. "That necklace, where did you get it? It was a gift. Come with me." I followed the librarian to an aisle filled with a ton of old, dusty books. She pulled one off the shelf, then showed me a picture of an ancient Egyptian princess wearing my necklace. The next thing I knew, me and my parents were whisked away to this huge lab where a famous archaeologist examined my necklace. Then he had a huge press conference. "Professor, are the rumors really true?"
Yes, we've confirmed it. The necklace is authentic, and it's worth $200,000.
After that night, my life turned upside down, and everyone around me went bananas. Camera crews camped out on my lawn, and magazines and news stations wanted to interview me. There were even conspiracy theories that said that I was a long-lost princess, and the necklace traveled through time and space to find me. Even my parents started acting crazy. One night, they barged marched into my room with a projector and a slideshow. You must sell the necklace. It could pay for your college tuition, a sailboat, and a new wardrobe.
We could even expand the bug business worldwide. Cockroaches and termites, beware.
It didn't feel right spending the money on me. I wanted to give it to Miss Green to save the thrift store. The next morning, I went to the store to meet her, but I bumped into stupid Tom instead.
What are you doing here?
None of your business, jerk.
If you're looking for my granny, she's not here. She's out of town, but I'm glad I ran into you. I need that necklace back.
No way! Miss Green wanted me to have it.
That was a mistake. I don't have time to explain. I need that necklace back now.
Tom tried to grab the necklace, but I ran. He chased me around the store. I grabbed a pair of boots off the shelf and threw them at his feet. Tom tripped and fell on his face. I hustled out the door. I was wearing my new ruby red heels, so I didn't move very fast. Just when I thought I was in the clear, these two crazy maniacs jumped into the street. And you know the rest. I guess we can pick back up at the kiss. I like replaying it in my head all the time. Since when do you care about me, jerk face?
Since I realized that I like you.
Then he pulled away, grabbed my hand, and we hopped on a bus. The bus sped away just as the crazy maniacs turned the corner. We were in the clear. I turned to see Tom staring at me. I was totally confused. Just minutes ago, Tom was my enemy, the Joker to my Batman, the pimple to my forehead. And now he tells me he likes me?
Yeah, I'm as confused as you are. I hated you for weeks. Your silly clothes and your obsession with thrifting was so annoying, but then something changed. The truth is, I was just jealous.
Jealous of what?
You're smart and funny. You don't care what anyone thinks. You pull off your hideous clothes with confidence. And the way you are with my grandma, I've never seen her so happy. I've never seen anyone smile like that in my family before. And you're so brave. You never give up. I guess you inspired me.
Then why did you try to steal my necklace?
I wasn't trying to steal it. A couple of days ago, I was at the shop alone when these scary-looking men came searching for the necklace. I didn't know what they were talking about. They said they'd hurt me and Granny if I didn't give it back. I searched everywhere for that necklace, but I couldn't find it.
But Miss Green found the necklace and gave it to me.
That night you were on the news, the bad men came to the store and took my Granny, demanding the necklace as ransom. They said they'd hurt her if I went to the police. I don't know what to do.
I glanced out the window and saw the bad men tailing the bus in a car. Then I got an idea. I pulled out my cell phone and told my parents about our dilemma. They told us they'd meet us at the next bus stop.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah, I come from a family of exterminators. We know how to get rid of pests. Tom and I stepped off the bus, and just as I imagined, the scary men pulled up. Tom started freaking out.
They're coming. We have to run.
But before I could calm Tom down, we were surrounded by the bad guys.
Give up. It's over, you stupid kids.
Then my parents jumped out of the bushes with their gas masks and exterminator gear, screaming like lunatics and spraying them with insecticides.
Stop it! Stop it!
You better hold still then, or I'm gonna release Simon and Igor on you next.
They bite when they get anxious.
The men revealed where they'd been holding Miss Green, and we called the police immediately. They sent a team to rescue Miss Green from an abandoned building, while the bad men were taken to jail. After that, I sold the necklace. I tried giving the money to Miss Green to save the thrift store, but she insisted that we become business partners instead. Tom and I started dating, and he stopped being a jerk. Well, somewhat.
Your jacket is ugly, but you're beautiful, and I love you.
I'm gonna throw your pretentious shoes in the dumpster later, but I love you too.